everyone. It's your girl, Reverend Dr. Nicole B. Simpson, CEO of Harvest Wealth Financial and the curator of this right here, Standing on Business. I anticipate everyone had an absolutely amazing Thanksgiving. I also hope that you stayed home because we were not buying it. And as a result of you staying home, the numbers have come out earlier in the week, and one of the things that we have learned is that while they may tell you in the headlines, it is a headline, that more money was spent on Black Friday and Cyber Monday, what they're not telling you, which is the byline and the actual information, is that it was not as profitable as one would think. It was tepid. If you listen to CNBC, that's the word that many of the analysts were utilizing. And this is the reason why. While there was a higher cost to purchase things, which caused an average, give or take, 7% increase in spending, what was not being spoken very readily, very, forthrightly, is the fact that it cost more to buy stuff. So people were spending more money. They had more to work with. People are still working, but it cost them more, so most individuals did not buy as much as they would have. So one could say inflation and tariffs really detrimentally impacted it, and then you and I, we stayed home strategizing, engaging with family, creating memories instead of spending money, and that's why you see the numbers that you see. Now, I surmise, this is just me, I surmise that you will see steep discounts probably the week before Christmas. We'll just have to come back together again and see if that actually is what will happen, because companies need to be profitable, particularly retail entities, the regular ones that we are not shopping at still. Because I don't know about you, I'm not shopping. That's just, I am spending significantly lesser than what I typically would. And I also should say, as a Generation Xer, because I'm still on that spiel right now, I hope that you led the charge in doing what? Creating strategy and getting your family's buy-in, because you are influential in this moment. While we always are hearing about the great wealth transfer, and that is true. Transference of wealth from the baby boomer generation down to Generation Xers and the millennial generation, that is happening. But is that really applicable to us? I mean, if we're standing on business and we're minding our own business, we're part of the 92%, that's not the reality in our dynamics. Our dynamics is that Generation Xers are the first time wealth accumulators. And so through education, through entrepreneurship, and through, investment endeavors, home ownership, and things of that nature, we are the ones that have probably accumulated something at this juncture in our family dynamics and legacy. And so what we're trying to do is pass that information along of what we did, what we didn't do, how we did it, because we're the bridge between baby boomers and the millennials. And so I don't know what your family came up with, but there's a few Generation Xers in my family, and many of you may know my sibling, who is like my Irish twin or what have you. We actually almost not quite, next year will be, we established an organization called Generation X Community Association 24 years ago. So this year is our 24th toy giveaway. And we made the conscious decision that we were still not going to be participants in shopping. And this is a real big buying day for us, because we generally bless over 100 families with toys. And so we had to revamp some things so that, one, we can partner with the local church and a nonprofit organization in the state of New Jersey, so that we can provide food for those that are short of food during the holidays, and then also have a way of giving back, but spending a significantly lesser amount than we typically would. Why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because in our own commitment, not only just from an organizational perspective, we're in the same family. So this is what we came up with. I would love to hear your ideas. Go ahead and put them inside the chats and the comments, and I promise to respond to every single one of them. But what we have decided, because we're spending the holidays together, What we have decided to do is that each of us will come together and we have a budget of $150. You buy one item, so make it a good item, and every participant will come in, and you have to have it be universal, so that it's not gender specific. But we will all take away from that and we will create the memory. Now, we typically have a family custom. I don't know if you do, but our family custom is to meet on Christmas Eve. We generally will watch a musical, have music, and then we'll, we create lasagna. We do it all together the night preceding, and we have conversations about what is it that we want to do in the following year. What is it that is your goal? And sometimes we'll save it to New Year's, but many times we'll do it on Christmas Eve, and we write down that one thing that we want to do to enhance, to improve, and to ensure that we're all getting better spiritually, emotionally, and economically. And it has bode well for us. And one of the other benefits is that many individuals in our family, we fellowship together. And so what you're able to do is address all areas that are necessary to improve your individual quality of life. One of the things that we realized is that we're not spending money on other things that are superficial, but we are investing into ourselves. And so I'm on this song since December 1st, so it's a couple of days ago, and it's sung by Jonathan Nelson. It's called Strong Finish, Strong Faith. It's like strong finish, I have strong faith. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we're in the month of December. Many people are starting to check out because Thanksgiving is the unofficial start of the holiday season. I always say unofficial, but I'm really not sure if it's unofficial or official, but you understand what I mean. Many people start focusing on 2026, and 2026 is not here yet. And so what we have the chance to do is finish the year out strong. What is it that you said that you wanted to do in the beginning of the year that may have gotten away from you? Economically speaking, what is it that you said you wanted to do in the beginning of the year in terms of establishing your own firm as a financial planner? I did mine in November 18 years ago. What's your business idea? What's the model? What can you do in order to say, I at least started something in this year? Why is that important? Because if you are working on it in this last month of the year, you still get all of the tax benefits. Not so all of the tax benefits that are associated with establishing your own business in 2025. It's just like having a baby on December 31st at 10 p.m. at nighttime. Do you know that that baby is a deduction in the current year, meaning 2025, even though you're going into 2026? So what you have a chance to do is begin, now that you've introduced the conversation in Thanksgiving, Generation Xers lead the charge. Communicate with your family as you're doing the plans for Christmas, as you're gearing up for the holiday season, where people are shopping and things of that nature. Focus on certain things. How can we do business together? And focus on creating experiences and memories, not spending money. This is the charge for the remainder of the year. Plan a vision party for you and your family, whatever it looks like for you. You know what you guys like. You know what really captures your family's attention. Have a Zoom meeting. If you have a Zoom meeting, everybody that has a business and they're establishing it because you're really committed to it, you now have additional expenses that can be offset or written off as you file your taxes, but you can still do it. We want to have a strong finish because we have strong faith. Now, one last thing. This is a perfect time, especially since we understand the impact of health. And all of you, if you're working for someone, your 9-to-5s, you probably have the opportunity to look at your benefits, look at your benefits package, determine what do I want to do? Do I want to keep the same health insurance that I have? Do I want to make changes here? Do I need more life insurance? This is usually open season or open enrollment. Thank you. I haven't worked in corporate America in a while, but open enrollment for individuals that may be working in corporate America or on your job. And so this is a great chance for you to review that as well. I don't want you to just review it for you and those that are a part of your household. I want you to remind your extended family, especially because we're still in the first week of December. Those periods are very small. Otherwise, if you don't do it now, you have to have what's called a life-altering event, or life-changing is what they call it, not altering, but a life-changing event. And so that may be birth, death, or disservice, or meaning you're no longer working and now your spouse is able to pick you up in their healthcare and things of that nature. And so this is a great time to look it over, to confirm that you have everything that you need moving forward. And if you got married or divorced this year, you can look at your benefits and make sure your beneficiaries have been changed and all of that other great stuff, as we want to have a strong finish. I think that's enough for right now. Hopefully you understood. Keep that same energy. Stay out of the stores. Create the budget of what you're willing to make. Make sure that your net number is lesser than, and you're not investing into other people or spending money onto other people, but you're investing it into you. All right, guys, I'll see you next week. Love you to life. God bless you. Bye.